Hello and welcome to episode 2 of season 2 of Bobo Scrabati Records. Hey! Yes, so as I said in the last one, it's now 9.18. Finally got round to doing some 9.18 footage, and I have really been waiting to share all of my battles so far with you guys. So last episode we started off, we decided we're going to try and play at least one of all of our artillery at least once, and then we can get stuff onto the spreadsheet and start to actually collect some decent data. Then we can go through and just play what we want as we want and see how things change. So because of all of the 9.18 things that I was talking about last weekend, it's this weekend, but Monday, a couple of days ago, yeah, I completely forgot to mention we've got a new member of the family. I'll show a wee picture or something. He's very stompy and he's quite quick. He's called Jebediah, or Jeb for short. That's his first name anyway. His full name is quite long. If you want to know, just ask and I'll type it out because it is a little long, but I think it's adequate for a tortoise. So he's about 8 months old. He comes from Syria, I think, and I've got paperwork and everything for him. He's really lovely. I've been hand feeding him and things, trying to get him used to us and stuff. We've only had him about a week, but he's great. Very, very cool. So I'll try and add some video in or something while I'm talking here so you can see. But yes, anyway, we're going to carry on with the tier 10s, seeing as though we try and get 3 battles in, live matches in. See, it's live now. Ooh. 3 live matches in per episode. We're up to the Conqueror Gun Carriage, so we're going to do the Conqueror Gun Carriage and the 58. Then we'll go to tier 9 and we'll work through the tier 9s and so on and so forth. So enough of me talking. I talked a lot last episode. Let's crack on. Crack on, sir. Really? Tier 10 game, 1 artillery per side. In the one thing that we don't get Ensk in. Heh. Lame. Okay, I'm not going to sit over in the field because whenever I do we just get blatted and that's a pain in the tits. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to stumble over this way, stumbly stumble with our Mr. Stubby. Maybe we could do that. Maybe we, you know, the T92 is Mr. Splashy. Maybe this could be Mr. Stubby. I don't know. Anyway, yes, I'm going to sit over this way. I don't feel that we can hit as much over here, but god damn it, I really don't want to go over into the field. You see, now we can hit players and stuff over here, but is there much point unless our guys can get some damage on them? Really? You know? So let's throw a shell over here then. Whether or not that did anything, I don't know. We do have a 36-second reload, so it's a lot shorter than it was before. Let's get a little wider, shall we? Really, we're spotted already. Can you believe it? How? That's just insane. This is what I was talking about last episode, of how we seem to be spotted a hell of a lot easier than we used to. Now they know where we are. They now know where to sit to not get hit by us. This is the really lame, annoying thing. So there we are. I think it's probably best we move. Meh, 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 meh. You know what, Mick? Since you give me that, I really do sing it all the bloody time. It's a nightmare. Forever getting stuck in my head. Right. So we can get some shots on the cap. Kind of. We can always go for this guy. Unless he moves forward, obviously. So Maybe if we move forwards slightly. There we go. So we could try and get something down on the cap. Likelihood of that leopard still being there, not very much. This is not cool. Could see if we can get a little bit further down, couldn't we? Let's see if this leopard moves forward. Okay, so we've splashed him. Now, we need to not get spotted here. Our guys are managing to pull it back. We have got some tracky type damage on the leopard there when he got blown up. We managed to get spotted again. How? Who saw us at that point? Really? It's madness, I tell you. See, I'm like a Spartan. Can we get a shot on this guy? No, we cannot. Damn it. Okay, we're going to have to try and get out a little bit more, aren't we? Maybe we can get something on the 30. We could. Let's let this aim time come in then. We'll see if maybe we can get something down on there, him instead. Ooh, shot away. There we go, straight through his front. And we got some assist damage there. Or stun damage, one of the two. Okie dokie, so he sees us, although he's not really that interested in us, and he's only got one hit point left. Okay. So we've still got 13 seconds left. That's the trajectory view. This is what I mean about how things move around. So, can't really get anything in on him just because of all the buildings and stuff. And it looks like he's probably going to cop it any second now. Wow, that's surprising. You would have thought that that HE round would have just done him in, wouldn't you? We're not really going to get much more, are we? But at least we survived. You know, there's a thing. I really don't want to splash our guys, but... Okay, so we did splash our chappie there. Don't really like the large splash when people are around. That's probably a really good example of when not to take a shot. There. So, wow. We got defender. Let's have a look. So, as before, the WN8 is not going to be as good because we're not really damage dealing anymore, and that's kind of mostly about damage, isn't it? 20% of our shots landed on target there. Midway on XP and damage. Not too bad. I'm sure that's more XP than we normally get. So we got a little bit of a fine for doing some allied damage there. 5 shots fired, 1 direct hit, 1 penetration with 5 splash on Ensk, and we managed to survive. We got spotted a lot more than I would have liked, but hey ho. Did make a little bit of a loss. We do have a premium consumable there, but decent amount of XP. That was a ×3 for the day, so there we go. There's that. Let's move on to the 58 then. How are we going to get on with this with the new patch? Let's go find out. So, highway, 1 artillery per side, tier 10 game, tier 10s all the way down. Look at that. Light tanks, medium tanks, heavy tanks, all tier 10s. Nice. So, during the countdown timer, I was thinking to myself, how much of an issue is counter battery going to be now? I mean, is there going to be much point? I mean, if one of your guys manages to push on and they spot one of the artillery, then yes. Looking for them and just taking them out? Probably not. This is nice, having a 46-second reload on this now. Rather than, what was it before? It was ridiculously long before, 58 seconds, something like that. We did get 4 shells. I think this time we only have 3. So he's actually a little bit close for us to hit. That's surprising. So yes, we've only got 3, as you can see. But could have taken that shot. Didn't. I'll take that one though. Did splash both of them. So maybe we don't have to worry quite as much about actually hitting some of these targets. We could just try and splash them. Although we managed to hit him quite well. So there's another guy. Sure there's longer between shots. I didn't really pay too much attention there, so we'll have to have a look after this clip. So could be worth taking a little while longer between shots and actually keeping someone stunned over the 3 shells rather than just firing them all off and trying to get the damage in, because the damage really isn't our thing anymore. We'll keep an eye over here. Look, I mean, the turret's still slow, but hey ho, the aim time's just lovely. So this IS-7's in a good place for us to hit, but can anyone else hit him? That's the thing. They can. See, so technically we could... There we go, we can get some stun on him, and then... You see how he used a repair kit, so the stun pretty much disappeared straight away? Let's see if we can finish him off. We can. There we go. So although we managed to take the stun away, we did finish him off ourselves. So let's just move up here then, see if we can help out these guys. They seem to be holding their own, which is good. We'll let them know that we're aiming over this way. See, force a habit there. I forget that this marking now automatically tells them the reload time. Let's just keep an eye here. I think maybe we can take out one of the 262As. Our heavies seem to be doing quite well on their own there, which is nice. See if maybe we can splash him. We did. Hopefully someone can finish him off. Let's get over the crest of this hill so we can get the gun down. So we're reloaded. You see, we really don't have to take that much. Ooh, just managed to get some of the splash on him there. Let's see if... so he's used a repair kit. So we've got one more shell in the spout, so we might be able to get him again. Do we wait for these guys to push on him? I think we probably should. We want the assist damage. We don't want to waste the shot. So let's... There we are. So now our heavies have dealt with everybody down south as well. Let's see if we can get into a position that is going to enable us to get some more shots on Bucker. He's seen us. And he's going to make a beeline for us, I would have thought. Seeing as though we've got not long left on our reload, let's get the hell out of here. Oh dear. Oh dear. Nope. Wasn't able to get to the low ground in time. So I was hoping that these guys had all come back to try and help against the heavies, but the other thing that could possibly happen is they're going to come round and push the cap because they're expecting all of our heavies to push on up towards their cap and then try and out-cap us. Oh, well, it is what it is. So there we are. That was a defeat. They did exactly what the latter of what we thought they were going to do, was cap it out, because our heavies were a little bit derp about coming back. And yes, they managed to cap out well. So as you can see, again, the WN8 isn't that great, but we managed 1,629 of our own damage. We got 479 assists that time. Midway on XP and damage again. It's going to be something. That's going to be my new catchphrase, isn't it? 9 shots fired, 5 direct hits, 5 penetrations with 5 splash. So we ended up with 479 assist and 803 stunned. So maybe we need to be a bit more strategic about when we actually fire shells. So we got 8 stuns there. Maybe that should be something else that we add to the sheet. A little bit of a loss made again. I think that's going to be a thing, especially in the higher tiers. And some more XP, so there we go. Okay, so we've got time for one more. Now we're going to go down to the tier 9, so let's pop out in the M53, M55. Wow, it's punishing us with all the maps today, isn't it? It's 1 artillery per side in a tier 10 match. Standard game on the Paris map, starting in the west. I feel like really our only option at the moment to start off with is to head out up to the A, B, C type section. Feels really dangerous though. I do have that mod to tell us what we've got on the crew, which is nice and handy. I'm not actually going to sit too wide. I'm going to sit about yaw, because we need to be able to get shots down this way as well as over in the field. So it's not long left on our reload though, which is good. Maybe we can see if we can splash this guy. Oh geez, that went right through him, didn't it? Seeing as though they've pushed on over, let's push on out wider. See if we can get some better shots on maybe the Jagdtiger and things like that. So there we go. We'll let them know this is where we're aiming and how long we've got left in our reload. We'll see if we can get a stun in on this guy shortly. Here we go. So there's a stun on him. Little bit of damage too. He's going to back off now so no one can get any hits on him. Boo! That's a shame. Can't actually hit this guy now because we've got a bloody building in the way. Damn you, building. Alright, so this area is really heavy. Not cool. Not cool at all. They need to hurry up and push this field, they really do. I mean, we can have a look down this way. Ooh, he's not going to stay spotted whilst we... Or is he? Nope, that went wide. That's a shame. Okay, let's get very, very, very wide then. See if maybe we can get into a place where we can support these chappies. So maybe something over this way would be good next. See, we don't necessarily, there's the artillery, we don't necessarily have to hit him, just have to splash the little bugger. Let's have a look, see where this back chat's aiming. He's aiming over that way. So let's get aimed in where he is. He shouldn't really sit still if he's any good. Whether or not he knows he's been spotted. You know what I'm like for remembering if we've got sixth sense or not. Keeping an eye on the map then. Doesn't look like he's moved, does it? Not if that traces anything to go by. Let's throw a shell anyway. We are fully aimed, aren't we? So that would have splashed him if he sat there, for sure. So it's a shame we could have got some splash damage assistance on that guy, but hey ho. So these guys are pushing on very effectively. Let's see if we can get some shots down in on them. With this big splash damage, if they're on low amount of hit points and you see two of them quite close together, then we could be within a good chance of getting bombardiers and such, which is really quite cool. So you see there, I was actually trying to aim between the three of them because I was hoping to splash all three vehicles. We didn't quite manage it. See, the C-100's being very aggressive. Could try again on this guy. Don't think we're going to be able to get something on the E-100 now. Oh, we can, just whether or not he's going to stay in a place that we can hit him. Well, we managed to splash him at least and track him by the look of things. Dibbity bibbity bibbity. So that's a question then. Does the assist and stun damage, do they get separated, or are they a combination of the two? So if you get, say, 200 splashy damage and 100 assist damage, is 100 of the assist damage actually some of the other, if that makes sense? Okay, well, we are... Oh, fucker. We're not going to be able to reset the cap, are we? Nope, that's going to be another loss. How lame. Boo. Good game. So maybe we should have stuck around the cap, but hey ho. WN8 wasn't too bad. 2,517 of our own damage and 239 assist on a defeat. Second on XP and damage. Not too bad, eh? 8 shots fired, 3 direct hits, 3 penetrations, 5 splash for 2,517, 239 assist damage and 625 stun damage with 8 stuns. Okay. No premium consumable resupply, so we actually made some credits there. And although that's not ×3, that's not bad on XP wise. So there we go. So we're up to tier 9 now. Good. Right, we'll carry this on next episode, which will be Friday. But for now, we'll leave it here, seeing as it's around 20 minutes and we got 3 matches in. So, oh, that was a difficult one, but fun nonetheless. So thank you guys for watching. Leave a like and stuff if you enjoyed, and I will see you in the next one, which will be Friday. Yay, Friday. So until then, bye.